Hello, and thank you for joining for today's Mindful Break session. The topic for today is exploring gratitude. Some of you may know what that means, and some of you may just be curious, as I was when I first heard the word gratitude. So let's get right into it. So, what is gratitude? Like, instantly for me, what comes up is appreciation, thankful. So it comes from a Latin word gratus, meaning pleasing or thankful. Other words that may come up when you hear gratitude is kindness, contentment, hopeful. But I just want to really emphasize here that it is really important to acknowledge your emotions. Today, I was having a conversation with my sister-in-law, and we were talking about gratitude, and a term came up in the conversation, which was toxic positivity. Maybe that's for another session, but just to give you a brief overview of what that is when you try to suppress your emotions and really force yourself to be okay when you're really not. So as you can see in like the first picture on my right, what you're feeling is not what you're showing. And so when you suppress those emotions, you're not being honest to yourself. So that is not gratitude. Gratitude is, I think it's really a process where you begin to self-analyze your emotions. And it's okay to be sad. It's okay to not feel good. And it's also okay to know the tools of being grateful, the tools of self-care, the tools of resiliency, how to get back up. So I just wanted to really emphasize here that it's so important to acknowledge your emotions and what you're going through. And there can be sometimes overselling of gratitude. That is why I wanted to provide this balanced view of what is gratitude. And we will learn some tools on why being grateful is important and how to be grateful. So why is it's important is, I think you can see some words here. It helps us to be more appreciative, which of course helps us to be more happy. It reduces stress. In the long run, if we do write gratitude letters, maybe to ourselves or to the people who we really feel appreciative of, it can help boost the immune system. And it's really one of the important tools that it's super easy and that can be carried on in the daily life. Like, for example, when you wake up in the morning, you can be grateful to yourself. You're still breathing. You're able to walk. You're able to open your eyes. You can be grateful to the nature. Yes, it's sunny outside. Maybe I can go for a walk, or maybe it's rainy or windy. It's such a nice, pleasant weather. If it's cold, I'm being given an opportunity to stay inside. And you can also be grateful to anything or anyone, especially those who are around you and who interact with you. I think it's really important to be grateful of that exchange of energy with each other. And I know I've experienced this recently. Have you had trouble finding gratitude? I know I had, like a few days ago, and the first thing that came up for me was to analyze and to assess what talents and skills do you possess. Sometimes I really don't want to journal. Sometimes I really don't want to write down my feelings or really want to talk to anyone. And sometimes I have all the knowledge up here, but I don't really want to implement, So this first point really helped me to really go deeper and see if I can be grateful for anything. And my starting point was, yes, I do have talents and skills. And that really helped me to get back up in the role. So is there any question here that pops up to you that you find, oh yeah, that might be something that I would like to look into more closely. So the question about how far along the journey have you come, it can be in the semester, it can be in your inner growth, it can be just how you're feeling right now. From the moment you wake up in the morning, how are you feeling? Like sometimes I like to say to myself that yes, I am really thankful that I am here. I'm able to appreciate the importance of wellness. I think one of the other questions that's really intriguing is, what was it like to be complimented? That kind of goes in your talents and skills. Maybe you did something and someone appreciated it, and that was a moment of gratitude. I found that to be really interesting. If you can't find anything, do reach out to your social circle. So I'm gonna move on to my last slide. I don't know if you've read this article, but if you type in Google gratitude CWB Mason, so you'll be able to find this article, which I'm gonna go to. So this is an article that I found that was written by Millie, who also facilitates one of the well-being sessions on campus. This really has a lot of insight into gratitude, some examples of gratitude practice, like in the morning, you can be grateful for your body, you can be grateful for your friends, your family, some gratitude prompts. Like I said, you're able to open your eyes. You can be grateful for other things as well. Keeping a gratitude journal is also helpful. Here are some additional resources and links which will really help us to understand more about gratitude. I'm gonna go back and I can drop the link of the article. I don't know if you've watched this video, but I'm gonna take you to this video, and I found this to be really helpful. So I'm gonna drop a link to this. The lyrics are beautiful and it's such a happy beat. So if you ever get a chance, you can share this around with your friends. It's really a beautiful song. So yeah. Well, so that's gratitude. If you have any questions or takeaways, let us know.